and it just looks so amazing. It's like I just got fuzzy feelings from top to bottom watching it, and I'm so excited! This morning is the first day of my half marathon training, so I'm up nice and early. I got up at 7:30 I think, and it's now 10 to 8? 5 to 8. 5 to 8 it is, and I'm in my running gear, ready to go out on my first run. And today I believe is a 4.4k that we need to run today in 35 minutes. That should be possible, but it might not, because I have been struggling severely recently just to run a 3k in 30 minutes, let alone a 4.4k. So wish us luck. Now, I'm not gonna lie guys, I decided to try and get a head start on this whole training thing yesterday, and so I did shed loads of exercise. If you haven't seen it, go check out my Instagram, because that's where you can find it all, or that's where you can find up-to-date things about what I'm doing at the time. Yeah, I'm now aching like crazy. My glutes are aching, my legs are aching, my arms are killing me, my stomach's quite tight, so I'm not looking forward to this run. This is going to be painful. I've just done over 1.2 kilometres. My calves are so tight, they're in agony. I really haven't been exercising enough. It doesn't help the extra weight I have on me at the moment. Makes it so much harder, because you have to remember that depending on how much you weigh, the heavier you weigh, where the weight is fat, not muscle, it's a lot hard to do any kind of exercise, because you've got so much more poundage pressing down on your muscles and your bones. Oh, I'm in pain right now. Guys, you can tell by the sweaty face, and I hit my goal as well. The target was to do 4.4 kilometres in 35 minutes, or just over 35 minutes, and we did 4.7 kilometres in approximately 36 minutes. So there was a lot of walking, there was a hell of a lot of walking. I did have to stop a couple of times to stretch my legs out because they were in agony. My shins were hurting, my calves were hurting, and partly the reason was because my shoes were too tight. So if you're getting shooting pains for your shins and your calves, check your shoes, they might be too tight. I need a shower. So I've actually just got home from work, and I have quite literally wolfed down a fish finger sandwich, and I think I had about 6 fish fingers, a tiny bit of butter and 2 slices of bread. And thanks to my run this morning, I'm still within my calorie allowance. But tonight I'm doing something slightly different to what I've been doing in the past, but at the same time it's the same as what I've done in the past. So tonight me and Jason are going back to pole fitness, and the reason I say going back is because we did it about 3 years ago before I started this channel. We miss it, we really miss it, so we're hoping to go back tonight and get back into it again. I've got too many messages coming through from work here. God damn it. What was I trying to say? I was trying to say something and I can't remember what it was. Yes, Jason also loves pole fitness, and we can't wait to actually go back and hopefully eventually start doing double stuff so we can do it together. Like tandem pole I think it's called. But oh, it's so much fun and it's so good for fitness, especially because it involves a lot of upper body, a lot of leg strength, a lot of explosive work, so it's just a perfect all-rounder for everything I need. It's now Tuesday and I've not long got out of bed, and I've just realised that at the start of this year I decided to take my measurements to see how I'm doing losing weight instead of using the scale. But because I've put so much weight on, I've gone back to using the scale again, and I've already started becoming a bit obsessed with it, including I actually weighed myself this morning. So I've actually weighed myself like 3 days on the run. On the plus side, I've actually seen my weight go down for 3 days on the run, so that's a good thing. But I actually realised I never found out just how big I've got from when I put weight on again. So I decided to measure myself this morning, and these are the measurements I ended up with. So my bust is now 40 inches. To put that in perspective, guys, that means my boobs have gone up an entire inch since I put weight on, or because I put weight on. So I was right when thinking my boobs have got bigger. My waist is now 35 inches, which again is an entire inch up from what I started the year at in January. My hips are 45.5 inches. That's 2.5 inches more than what I started the year out as. My legs are also 29 inches and 28 inches. Again, is an inch bigger on both legs than what I started the year out of. So I have definitely put on weight. Thankfully, it's not affected me too much because it's only made me go up by by an inch or so on every part of my body, except my hips. I currently look like a pear. But overall, it's not too bad. I've not done too much damage compared to what I could have done if I hadn't tried to stay fit during this time. It's also the day after pole, and I am aching like crazy. My legs that got like wonderfully stretched last night aren't feeling anything. They're not in any pain whatsoever. My shoulders on the other hand, and my stomach, which I worked on the Sunday and then again last night, and I don't believe I stretched them out properly. Well, I didn't stretch them out properly. I should have done more stretches on them, but they are tight as anything and they are so painful. But it's a nice painful. I can't explain how nice pain is after you've exercised. That sounds weird. Hi guys, today is now Wednesday, and as you can see, my running gear is on once more. Yes, that sofa's a mess, don't judge me. And I'm having a bit of a naughty breakfast this morning because Jason very kindly bought me some apple turnovers from, I think it was Iceland or Tesco or Sainsbury, I think it was Tesco. Bought me some apple turnovers anyway, so I'm having a apple turnover for breakfast before my run. Probably not the best idea, but I've got plans for a healthy dinner, so it's okay. Once finished this, I've got to do a 4.3k in 34 minutes. Wish me luck. Did it, if you can't tell by the very sweaty face. We also did a personal best. In a way, we did a personal best in June. It's the fastest 3 kilometers I've ran in June. I improved by 1 second. But I am proud of myself because on the first kilometer, I didn't stop at all. And on the last kilometer, I didn't stop at all, which for me at the minute is a personal best since the start of this year, so I'm quite proud of that right now. Right now I really need a shower because tonight I'm going back to pole fitness and I still have to go to work, so why am I doing this to myself? I know why I'm doing it to myself, but sometimes I'm in disbelief. But it's now Thursday and today should actually be a rest day, but I'm not having a rest day. I was going to have a rest day, and then I realised yesterday that I'd actually left my giant bottle of water at Lakita, which is where I'm doing my pole dancing, or pole fitness, whatever you want to call it. So I need to go back tonight anyway to pick it up, and then when I actually looked on their website when I got home, I noticed they still had places left on the class for this afternoon. And for some reason, my brain decided, well, I'm going there anyway. So I've booked myself in for another class tonight. I'm a glutton for punishment, I really am. What's going on with my hair? Look at this, I look like I've got some sort of like... And I know I don't have any video evidence of the pole fitness dancing thing at the moment. It's because they don't really encourage photos and videos being taken unless it's by the actual trainers or the actual teachers, only because that way, A, they can make sure that you're doing it right, you're doing it correctly, and you're not distracted getting all excited about the photo. They can actually get it while you're doing the photo. So if I ever manage to get any photos, I will start putting them in the videos to show that I am actually doing it. Got home from pole, I am in so much pain because all I did tonight was climbs and sits and climbs and sits and climbs and sits, and my legs are red raw. I can only imagine the bruises that I'm going to get tomorrow. I'm in agony. Oh, but I'm still not finished. I still need to do a God knows what kilometre run tomorrow as part of my half marathon training. Yay! But there's a reason I'm so like bubbly right now, and it's not because of pole. I've just seen the trailer for How to Train Your Dragon 3 and I am so excited. It looks amazing! It looks so good. How to Train Your Dragon is one of the few films where I feel like the second one matched the first one, if not outdid it, and I can't wait to see this third one. I hope it's just as good and just as amazing, and it just looks so amazing. It's like I just got fuzzy feelings from top to bottom watching it, and I'm so excited! Boozies, boozies, all the way down. Oh, yay. Where's on the other leg? Got a foot. Got a bruise there. Oh, I'm battered. I'm battered and beaten from full beatings. Hey guys, so it's not Friday. As you can see, I'm on my run. Today isn't a very big run. I only need to do 2.3 kilometers as a minimum today. So, nice easy run. I say easy run. It's killing me. I actually got stopped by the 500 meter mark for a guy that was a bit lost and needed directions. So, had to stop for that. But, oh, I'm tired. Good morning guys, today is actually now Sunday, not Saturday, because yesterday I actually spent all day at my best friend's wedding. She got married yesterday to her now husband, and it was a absolutely lovely day. It was really beautiful. It was It was really beautiful, really lovely, and it was so nice to get to spend it with her. I was one of her bridesmaids, so I had to be there extra early. I actually stayed overnight. We were up at 6 a.m. getting ready for the wedding, making sure our makeup we got our makeup professionally done, our hair professionally done. It was all very, very, very cool. It's the first time I've ever got my hair professionally done and my makeup professionally done. So that was very interesting. However, today is now Sunday. We had everyone else that I know of actually stayed over at the hotel last night where they got married and where they had the after party. However, Jason had work at 7 o'clock this morning, so we came home last night. We had a bit of a late one, and because I'd been up so early, I'd literally been awake for like 19 hours that day, 18 hours, 19 hours, something like that. So I was knackered, Jason was knackered because he had to get up early. So we came home after the party had finished, a lot later than what we intended to. And as you can see, my hair is actually still fairly curly from yesterday. It hasn't really gone down very much. And I need to do an 8K today, and this is going to be the longest I have ran this year so far. So it's a really long distance, it's a really long way, and I'm not looking forward to it. Because of the party and everything last night, or the wedding and everything last night, I've only got up at like 11:30 this morning, so the sun is beautiful today, it's glorious, it's so sunny. That also means it's going to be really hot, and it's not really recommended to run in the sun, especially in the middle of the day when the heat's at its hottest. But I need to, because I need to actually do my 8K today, so I'm going to get something to eat now, leave it about half an hour, and then go for a run.